Hello everybody, Jacquie Edwards here again for Live at Lunchtime. Bit late today because I was just in a meeting. It was our annual review meeting with our pension provider, or our pension manager, our pension trustee. I don't know what you would call him. So we just had our annual meeting about our company pensions. So that's why I was a bit late, but now I'm back. I've just come home. I opened the curtains, but it is a bit bright back there, so maybe I'll close that. So there we go. You can see me a bit better. So, hello everybody, hope all is well today. And what I want to talk about today is actually pensions, because we just had our meeting, and because it's actually what we use to get our business up and running, is we were able to release money from our pension and loan it to our limited company as kind of our startup capital for our rent-to-rent business. So for those of you that are in corporate jobs and have been for quite a few years and have contributed to a pension, this could be something that could be quite important for you to look into. You do need to have a decent-sized pension pot. I'd say you'd be looking probably for a minimum of 30 to 50,000 pounds in your pension. If you have less than that, because there are fees associated with it, it might not be worth setting up this type of pension. But if you do have that much or more, it could definitely be worth setting up what's called a SAS pension, a small self-administered scheme. And yeah, it gives you a lot of flexibility in what you can do with the money. So again, SAS pension, they're similar, or most people have heard of SIPs, because that's more of a common way of kind of getting a bit more control over what your pension is invested in. A SAS is slightly different, and it gives you even more kind of scope and flexibility for investing your pension. So what we did was we took it from a normal kind of pension scheme, and we popped everything with our kind of pension trustee into a SAS pension. If you want to know who our trustee is, just send me a message and I can kind of pass you through their details, because they've been really great and really helpful. We've been doing this for 3 years now, and our pension's been growing. We've been able to loan ourselves all the money we needed to get started at great rates. So basically we've loaned the money from ourselves as our joint venture partner. We do have to pay the loan back. So what we can do is we can loan up to half the value of our pension account, and we can lend that from the pension into our limited company. And then once it's in our limited company, we can do pretty much anything we want for it, other than basically buy a house for us to live in. And I don't think we can invest in wine or something like that. So, totally okay to use it for our rent-to-rent business. So that's what we use for the startup capital there. So you can loan up to half the value. It is a repayment loan, so we do have to pay that loan back over 5 years. And I won't have time to chat about it on this call, but we've done some quite clever things in order to pay that money back as well, so that it wasn't such a huge chunk of money every month coming out of our rent-to-rent profits to pay that back. So we basically made it a free loan. But yeah, so that's how we started our rent-to-rent business, with a SAS pension. So half of the money is currently loaned out to our limited company, and we're able to do whatever we want with that money. The other half still in the pension account. You can do what everybody normally does with pensions. You can invest it in stocks and shares. Our stocks and shares look like they've done quite well over the last few years, so there's been quite a bit of growth. You can also invest in alternative investment schemes. You can invest in property. So the property I've been looking at for the last kind of few weeks, we're looking at buying that with the remaining funds in our pension pot. So that's quite nice as well. You can't buy your own residential property, but you can buy commercial property in your pension. You can buy overseas holiday homes. There's loads you can do with a pension. So I know lots of people basically put their money in a pension and forget about it, because you don't think you can access the money until you're kind of 55, 60 years old or whatever it is. But there are ways that you can start to access that money now and start to make it work for you, and also grow your pension pot at the same time. So it's definitely worth having a look into that if you've got a pension. And yeah, if you want to get your business started and give it a good injection of funds, that's a great way to do it. So again, it's called a SAS pension. And if you want to know who our kind of pension trustee is, and basically they're an IFA, so our independent financial advisor, if you want to have a chat with them, let me know and I'll give them I'll give you their details. And that's it for today. I need to head off because I'm having a massage this afternoon. So yeah, I'll see you again tomorrow, and tomorrow's Friday already, so excellent. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.